Welcome to the White Rabbit YouTube channel. My name is Alan, and this is my conspiracy theory map of the world. Today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious and unexplained phenomena in recent history. Mel's Hole. Here and here. This elusive and mysterious hole, also known as the bottomless pit, has captured the imagination of conspiracy theorists and researchers alike. Some claim it's a portal to another dimension, while others believe it's an entrance to the hollow earth. In any case, there's definitely a government cover-up. More on that later. In this episode, we'll take a closer look at the history and legends surrounding Mel's Hole. So sit back, relax, and join me as we uncover the truth about Mel's Hole. Mel's Hole is located in Washington State, west of Ellensburg in the Manastash Ridge. It is a very unique area. Not only is there a bottomless pit, but also a whalebone tree, and it's one of the only places in the world to find the third rarest gemstone, fittingly called Ellensburg blue agate. When using Google Maps, you can see the blocked out areas, same like in the original Terra server satellite images with the whited out squares. But when you zoom in again, you can see that it appears, but the land has been digitally scrubbed, meaning even if you look really hard, you're not going to find the hole. What is Mel's Hole? How did it become known to the world? And who is Mel? Well, I'll tell you. In 1997, Mel Waters was a normal guy that grew Native American herbs and created unique belt buckles for sale. But the thing that piqued his interest the most was a hole on his property. The hole made his radio pick up strange signals from the past, like a 1967 baseball game. His dogs wouldn't go near it. There wasn't any kind of life near the hole at all, not even insects, although plants did grow in abundance. The hole is 9 feet across, or almost 3 meters. It used to have columns all around it, and no one has ever heard anything reach the bottom. Neighbors had been dumping all kinds of things into it for as long as anyone can remember, from appliances like refrigerators and washing machines to truckloads of used tires and even dearly departed pets. Despite decades of dumping, the hole never filled up. Mel was very curious to know the depth of the hole. Mel dropped down 80,000 feet, 24 kilometers of shark fishing wire with a 1-pound weight attached to a roll of lifesavers. If the weight had reached the bottom, and if there had been water at the bottom of the hole, the lifesavers would have come up dissolved. Alas, the bottom of the hole wasn't reached, and the lifesavers came back up intact. Determined to find out more, Mel reached out to Art Bell and his 10 million worldwide listeners on February 21st, 1997, on the Coast to Coast AM radio show. There, he told the story I just shared with you. After sharing his whole story on national radio, Mel's life was turned upside down. When Mel was returning to his property, he found the roadway blocked by armed military personnel. The government had occupied his property, saying there had been a plane crash despite no obvious signs of one. Shortly after being turned away, Mel got back in touch with Art Bell on the Coast to Coast AM radio show to give an update on the situation, i.e. having been denied access. Art informed Mel that a news television crew had gone to investigate. Despite not finding the hole, they found that there had been a lot of military activity. After the second radio appearance, Mel was contacted by a Native American tribe that had access to another very similar hole in Nevada. They asked Mel to help them investigate it. I won't be going into the second hole story in this video, but if you're interested in learning more, please leave a comment in the comments area saying so. And while you're at it, please like, share, and subscribe. A short while after Mel's second radio appearance, the government made a deal with him to stay quiet and to lease his land for $250,000 a month. But he would need to leave America forever. Mel did leave America. He moved to Australia. But after only being away for 2 years, he returned claiming to miss friends and family. Big mistake. Mel contacted Art Bell and agreed to go back on the radio. Mel never showed up and could not be contacted. Much later on, Mel said he was on a bus and there was some kind of altercation. The police were called, all passengers were questioned and moved to another bus. Then Mel blacked out. He woke up 12 days later in a San Francisco alley with puncture marks in his arms and the taste of blood in his mouth. His back teeth had been taken out. His pockets were empty. No money, no ID, keys, or anything. After that, legal action was taken against Mel for illegal construction, paved roads, and electric power lines on his property. Mel lost everything and regretted ever calling the radio show. Now, a little more about the hole from a different perspective. Introducing Red Elk. Red Elk is a fascinating character. He is a Native American shaman that grew up in the area. When he was a young boy, his father brought him to the hole. He was told that there were alien people to us. They can't stand our weather, the sunlight, or the cold. They came from a desert planet, so they live underground. Red Elk describes spirit traveling to the bottom of the hole where the reptoids or lizard people are. Check it out.
Well, I have been there literally a number of times, being another medicine man. We don't go into it physically. We go into it the way we're trained spiritually. So he starts down it and down it and down it. And he's going the regular speed of we casually go in spirit travel. And I said, no, hurry it up, dude. This is a long hole. So down. And he lands at the bottom. He said, my God, Dracilians. I says, oh, fine, you made it. And these lizard people could sense somebody was there. And they went for him. And he starts flying up the hole and yelling all the way, Red Elk, they're right here, they're right behind me, Red Elk. Anyway, we got up here and I said, let's get the hell out of here. And we filled rubber.
Red Elk claims the government now runs and operates a small underground base there. Locals have reported seeing beams of blackness shooting out of the hole like a black light flashlight emitting darkness to the heavens. Not only does Red Elk also state to have seen the black beams of darkness, but also claims to have spotted several UFOs in the vicinity, especially during the summer solstice, where they unload and then they load. Then they take off. That was a quote.
Now I'm going public on this.
Red Elk claims the government has a secret base there.
It's an underground base, a very small underground base.
That's how Red Elk explains white boxes covering the area on some satellite images. Is the government covering something up?
This and every story is what some people believe. I'm not saying it's 100% true. I'm just telling a story and you can believe what you want. If you liked what you saw, heard, or learned, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm. Thanks so much for watching until the very end. Uncovering the truth, one conspiracy at a time. See you next week on the White Rabbit YouTube channel.